Well, hundreds of people thronged the Pretoria Events Centre for the official memorial service of the late Minister of Public Service and Administration, Colin Chabane. Minister Chabane and his bodyguards, Lawrence Lentsoane and Lesiba Sekele, were killed in a car crash on the N1 near Polokwane on Sunday. He will be buried on Saturday at his home village of Chikundu in Limpopo. Well, poignant scenes from the memorial service where hundreds bid farewell to the late minister. The Pretoria Events Hall was adorned with black and white material, while Chabane's photograph was displayed on big screens near the stage and podium. Many people wore yellow African National Congress T-shirts proclaiming Decade of the Cadre, while others were dressed in green and black ANC Women's League regalia. Several speakers then chronicled the life of the late minister. A memorial service was also held at the SABC College in Pretoria West for the two aides of the late Public Service and Administration Minister Colin Chabane. Sergeants Lesiba Sekele and Lawrence Lentsoane died along with the minister in a car crash in Limpopo on Sunday morning. African Union head, that's Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, First Lady Bongi Ngema Zuma and Basic Education Minister Angie Motshekga were among those who attended the service. The two bodyguards will be buried over the weekend in Limpopo. Well, President Jacob Zuma has agreed to come back to Parliament next month to answer those outstanding questions relating to his Nkandla residence. With all political parties welcoming the move, the President will complete outstanding answers on April the 16th.
It's these scenes that disrupted the oral reply session of President Zuma on August 21 last year. Opposition parties have been campaigning for months to have the president finish outstanding questions, while the presidency said these had been answered in a written format. The opposition wanted the opportunity to ask follow-up questions, and finally, a date has been set for this purpose.
The April date is the 16th of April. We might have a party about that if you want.
The ruling party says the question on Nkandla was entertained last week.
After what happened last week, after the president responded to those questions, after giving them the free lessons in the house, so we didn't expect them to be so enthusiastic.
Opposition parties have applauded the decision, saying it bodes well for accountability.
A good day for the opposition in Parliament today, but more than that, a good day for Parliament itself, exerting itself once again as a place where the executive is going to be held to account.
We are hoping that on the 16th of April, Mr. Zuma will be just focusing on the business of the 21st of August, on when he is going to pay the money.
We are reasonably pleased that members would be able to ask follow-up questions, because follow-up questions in themselves are very, very important for the South African public to know exactly how members of Parliament feel about some of these issues.
We are certain, therefore, that when the President comes to respond to questions, we'll be able to lay this matter to rest once and for all.
Meanwhile, other outstanding questions include when would the Khoi and San leaders be formally recognized as indigenous leaders, as well as details on the special dispensation process for presidential pardons. Ulilani Philip, SABC News, Parliament.